Yes, I am teacher Jack or Jacqueline. Either is fine. You can call me teacher Jack or you can call me teacher Jacqueline. We will start with reading. Let's start with that. Okay. The title of this story is Fran and Faye Find a Bird. When we have titles in English, they use capital letters except for the small words. Fran, and Faye, they will always have their names with a capital F. These are the girls' names, Fran and Faye.
Fran and Faye.
Very good, Maxwell. I'm just going to mute anybody until I ask you to speak, okay? Okay. Find and bird, okay? Important words in the title. And A, small words, and they stay in small letters. These are capitals. These are small letters. Okay, Maxwell, can you start?
This is 5 and 3. Here are 6.
5.
And 6. Find a bird.
Good, very good, Maxwell. 5.
5.
Good. Okay, Michael next.
Why can't the bird fly? Asked Frey. His wing is hurt, says Fran. We can help the bird.
Very good. Asks. Sean.
Let's find a safe place for the bird to rest, says Faye.
Faye, good, very good. Emily.
We will take the bird to the doctor.
Good.
Doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Flo. Can fix the bird set.
Very good, very good. And Stephen.
Fran and Faye find Dr. Flo. She is feeding some fish.
Very good, very good. Okay, back to Maxwell. You're muted. I'm trying to click unmute, but you have to do it.
Can you help this
Who the games?
thing first? Ask them. I will try. the bird must rest for this
For, no? For
This- for this
doctor,
doctor for
flow.
flow.
Good, very good. This is short for doctor. When it's somebody's job, this person is a doctor. She's gone to school for a long time to be a doctor. When you see this, that means doctor. Just putting it in the chat. Capital D, little r, dot, period there, that dot. This is a period or a full stop. Some people who speak English, mostly in Europe, call this punctuation mark at the end of sentences a full stop. I call it a period. Capital D, R, period, that means doctor. Okay, Michael.
We will give him food and water. We will help him fly.
Very good. Sean.
Run and Faye look at the bird. Don't worry, bird. Soon you will fly far away.
Very good. Emily.
This bird is
Lucky.
lucky to
Find.
find two flies.
Friends.
Friends like you, says.
Doctor.
Dr. Floor.
Flow.
Flow.
Very good, Emily. Very good.
Open syllable.
Okay. Now we're going to do some comprehension questions. Raise your hand, okay, to answer the question. First question, why couldn't the bird fly? Emily, why couldn't the bird fly?
Because the bird is hurt.
Yes, that's correct. Because the bird is hurt. Question 2, where do Fran and Faye take the injured bird? Injured means hurt. Michael.
To the doctor.
That's correct, to the doctor. Question 3, what was Dr. Flo doing when Fran and Faye arrived? Sean.
He was feeding fish.
Correct. Question 4, how many days must the injured bird rest? Okay, Michael again.
4.
That's correct. Okay. One thing to mention, these two words, for and the number for, we say them exactly the same way. They're spelled different, but I say for and for.
For 4 days.
Yes, exactly. The food is for the dog. For in the food is for the dog means it's the dog's food. And I should be sharing this, not with mentors, but with everyone. Exactly. It is for the dog. For, it is for the dog. Okay, so a sentence that would use for, that first for spelled like this, F-O-R. It is for the dog. And the number, for example, there are 4 dogs to feed. There are 4 dogs to feed. Cool. If we have, for example, the food for the cat, we can make this the cat's food. If something is for another thing, we can use this symbol, this punctuation mark. This is an apostrophe. The food belongs to the cat. Exactly, yes. These two words are said the same, but they do not mean the same thing. That's correct, Sean. Okay. Just some ways to write in full sentences, okay? We can use numbers to describe how many things there are, all right? For example, how many girls were in the story? The story we just read, how many girls were there?
2.
That's correct. If we were answering in a full sentence, there were 2 girls in the story. We have to have an S because there was more than 1 girl. There were 2 girls in the story. Okay. Now for the main writing exercise. Continue the story from the bird's point of view. Pretend you are the bird. Be the bird in the story. Add 5 new sentences, or even just 1. Add at least 1 new sentence and share it in the chat. You're going to write in the chat. Everybody seems to be doing that so far. I see Michael, Sean are using the chat. Okay, just Michael and Sean so far. This is the chat. when you get this message, this is the chat. If you open that up, send the message to everyone, all of us. That's also correct. Two and two are said the same, but they don't mean the same thing. Yes, Emily, what is your question? Go ahead, Emily. Do you have a question? No? Okay. Okay. The bird in the story. We're going to be this bird. If I was this bird and I'm hurt, I have to rest for 4 days. Okay. The bird's wing. What is the bird's wing? This is his wing. The bird hurt his wing. The bird hurt his wing. The bird needs to rest because he hurt his wing. If I am the bird, I hurt my wing. I need to rest for 4 days. I am being the bird. I hurt my wing. I need to rest for 4 days. Fran and Faye are nice girls. Michael says, after the bird can fly, it said to Fran and Faye, thank you for your help. That is very good. Okay. Since we have an example of dialogue, I'm just going to put this in quickly, and then I'm going to take us to something else. When things are spoken, this is how it's written. Thank you for your help. When people speak, this is how we write it. People or animals, for example, we're pretending the bird can speak. If the bird could speak, it would say this. And this is how you would write something that's actually being said. Okay. Let's go. Let's go back. Okay. Let's do something easier. What do you see in this picture? What is happening and what do you see in the picture? Yes, Emily, what do you see?
I see a boy.
Yes, there's a boy. Do you know what he has in his hands? This is a baseball bat. A baseball bat. No, Michael, we are not going to do math. That would be a different class. The boy has a baseball bat. Or we can just say the boy has a bat. Yeah. Mhm. This looks like a baseball bat, but just bats. The boy has a bat.
Bat.
Yes. A bat can be what the boy has. A bat can also be an animal. Bat means two things. Bat can mean baseball bat. Or bat can mean, yeah.
Animal.
An animal, yes. It's two things. He has a baseball bat. But because we make things short in English, if it's understood, if we know that we mean a baseball bat, we just say bat. The boy is using a bat to hit a piñata. Very good, Sean. Yes. This colorful thing, this thing that is yellow, red, blue, purple, orange, this is called a piñata. What else do we see in the picture? Yes, Michael.
But I also see in the picture, I can see beside the thing that the boy is hitting, I see a table that it has 2 presents and 1 birthday cake.
Very good, very good.
And 5 candles.
And what?
And 5 candles.
Right, 5 candles. What does it mean if he has 5 candles?
He's 5 years old.
That's correct. I can tell you're familiar with English. Very good. Okay, anything else? Anybody else want to say something they see in the picture? You can say or write in the chat. Both are good. Sean wrote in the chat, for example. Yes, Emily, go ahead.
Daddy.
Yes. What color is the daddy's shirt?
Green.
That's correct.
And 2 boy and 2 girl.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that's correct. Very good. Okay, one more picture. What is happening here? Say or write. Okay, I've seen it before, yes. Okay, Michael, especially since you are so good with English, all sentences end with periods. Unless they are questions, then we use a question mark. This is a question mark. And that we see a new student here. Hello. I just see iPhone though. Hi. Hi. Welcome to the class. Okay, what is happening in the picture? Raise your hand to speak or write in the chat. Maxwell. That's correct. What is it? Oh, okay, the family is eating. That's correct. Yes. Maxwell, what is it? What do you want to say?
Everyone is eating the food.
Yes, that's correct. Everyone is eating the food. Very good.
Can I say something?
Mhm.
You want to say something?
Michael, I saw your hand up. What did you want to say?
You can raise your hand and say something.
The family is eating together.
That's correct. They're eating together.
Say something.
Okay, I'm going to write some of this out. What Michael just said, the family is eating together. Sean is right. The family is eating. They are all eating. And they are also all together. Exactly. They are eating breakfast. It does look like that. They have fruit. They have grapes, an apple, a couple of oranges, 2 oranges, 2 bananas, a couple of bananas. A couple means 2. You can also say
Milk.
pear. Yeah, they have
Yeah.
milk. That's very good, Emily. They have milk. A pear also means 2. And yes, boy in the gray pajamas. Did you have something to say? Can you tell me your name?
Aiden.
Aiden. Hello, Aiden. Good to know. Okay. All right, they are eating breakfast. Yes, they are eating breakfast together. And Emily's correct. They have milk. Anything else to say about this? What is on their plate?
Say. What's on the plate?
What's on the plate?
Raise your hand.
Yeah, Aiden.
Yeah, say.
Pancake.
Yeah, I think that's right. It's hard to tell. It's hard to know.
And what else?
What's the white stuff in the pink bowl? What do you think that is? Michael, what do you think it is?
I think it could be ice cream or sugar.
Maybe.
Oatmeal.
I'm not sure. It might be oatmeal.
I don't think it's milk.
Some people have rice for breakfast. That's common.
Or I think it's rice.
It looks like rice to me. Although
I
rice,
eat rice. I eat rice for dinner.
I think too.
yes. All of these foods are white, exactly. Yogurt is white. That's correct. I see a bottle of milk. Yes. Don't
And this-
forget.
And
Don't
it's
forget to
still-
put that period on the end. I see a bottle of milk, period. Or if you're, really surprised about it, I see a bottle of milk. This is called an exclamation mark. If something really surprises you, an exclamation mark. It's a long word, an exclamation mark. There you go. So we can have a period or an exclamation mark at the end of a sentence. And yogurt, very close. It does sound like that, but it's spelled with a U. Very close, Sean. Okay, we have a little more time. Let's look at some tenses. All of these people, okay, they're doing actions, they're doing things, and we think of this as the present tense. Okay. They eat, for example, they eat. I study English. You can study lots of things. I study math, for example. Present means right now. Now. Past. Okay, something you already did. Something that happened yesterday, for example. I studied English yesterday. I study English today. It's happening now. And I will study English tomorrow. In the future. Tomorrow is the future. Hasn't happened yet. Something that hasn't happened yet is in the future. When we make action words like study, things that you do, I study, I run, I walk, I talk. When we make these words the past tense, I walked, I talked. Walked and talked are regular. Walk and talk are regular verbs. When we make regular verbs into the past tense, like walk, talk, those are regular verbs. Run is not. Run is an irregular verb. If I did this in the past, I ran. In the present, I run. In the past, I ran. In the future, I will run. The nice thing about the future tense is that even if the verb is irregular, we take the base form, the unchanged form. I walk, just walk, and we put will in front of it. I will run is the future tense. I will walk is the future tense. All of these action words. Stand. Stand is irregular, for example. And do we have play? Okay, play. Play is regular. I stand is present tense. I stood is past tense. The verb, the action word stand is irregular. But when I make it in the future tense, I will stand. We get this very easy way to make the future tense. I just need to add will. Play is a regular verb. I play. That's present tense. I played. Regular verbs get an ed added. Notice, walked, and talked. Those are regular verbs. Ed is added to make the past tense. I played. I will play. Okay, Michael. I know this might be review, okay? But you didn't learn it from me, and it's not review for other people, okay? What you're gonna do now is practice using these tenses. Write me some complete sentences. All you need for a complete sentence is a subject like I or your name. Yes, exactly. For example, Jack teaches. That's present tense. The verb I'm using is teach. I have to add es because I'm not using I. I teach. If you use your name, for example, Michael I run is the present tense, yes. Okay. I run is a sentence by itself. That is the sentence. I run. It's in the present tense. This is called a dash. I use it to explain. A dash explains. I play is the present tense. I played is the past tense. I will play is the future. Yeah, I ran and is the past tense. You don't need to tell me the tense. More regular verbs. Here are some more regular verbs. Climb, test, rest, I climb, I climbed. Oops. Climb. Come on. Okay. Present tense and then past tense. And last of all, I will climb. And it does not matter. It does not matter for the future tense if the verb is regular or irregular. We're always just putting will. I jumped, very good. Whoever put that there. Yes, jump is also a regular verb. In the present tense, that would be I jump. Yes, I jumped is the past tense. Very good. Okay, we're coming to the end. Do we have any more sentences? Share them quick. Yes, very close. The spelling. Okay. Learn is one that can be done two ways. The past tense can be exactly as you have there, learned. We also use learned. But you're right. It can be both, Sean. It can be both. And it's irregular, 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 and tense. That's how you would spell tense, past tense. But also, he does sometimes sound like an S, so that's also correct. I laughed. I'm getting more ones here. I laughed. That's correct. I laughed. Good. Oh, you're putting them over the. Okay. Well, the future though would need I will jump. Good. I will laugh is correct. Okay. Yeah, I will run. Okay, guys. Very good. Okay. I know people have different abilities. Okay. It's okay. All you need to do is try.
Try your best.
Very good. Try your best. Okay. I'm going to stop the screen share because we're at the end of the lesson. Yes, Sean, that's correct. Either of those words are correct for the past tense. We use both. There are more that do that than just this one. Okay. But yes, we are all done. I believe we were just going for an hour, correct? Is that correct, Michael?
Yeah, Jack, but because since we started a bit late, right? If you
okay, yes, then please do continue. Okay.
Yeah, 5 minutes will be fine. 5 more minutes.
Okay, sure. Yes. Actually, for people who are a little ahead with this, let's look at some irregular verbs. Okay. These are just some of them. Become, begin, break, bring.
Began.
Exactly. In the past, none of these have ed on the end.
Fought.
Yes, all of these are irregular. All of them are. Be, we use this the most, but it's one of the most irregular. It has so many different ways of being written. In the present, it has, the base. The base is what we think of when I'm using I, usually. Be again, be is so irregular. I become, for example, that's where the base is. Whoa, okay, no more arrows. Maxwell, Emily, let's no arrows. Let's get those off. Okay. All of these under the word base, all of them except be. All of them would be used with I. I become, I begin. I break, I bring, I build, I buy, I catch. But if I use my name instead, or the pronoun that would be used with my name, she. Girls use she, boys use he. But no matter if you're a boy or a girl, yeah, Jack in the present becomes. We add an S. She or he becomes. Begin.
Became.
Yes. But if you're using your name, if you're a boy or if you're a girl, we need an S on the present tense. You can see that there. Becomes, begins.
To add, become, became, began, became, bent, by, bit, by, bought, bring,
Okay.
bought.
Too many people at once, okay? Too many people at once.
S.
Okay. Emily, can you read the present tense? Go ahead and read the present tense. She begins. Begins. She breaks.
Yes.
Breaks. Breaks.
And
Brings. Builds.
Build.
Builds.
Build.
Good. Buys.
Buy.
Catches.
Catches.
Yes. Very good. Very good, Emily. That S sound is so important. I know it's hard to say, but in English, we hear it. We hear it so much. Past tense. Sean, go ahead and read the past tense.
Was, where, became, began, broke, brought, built, bought, caught.
Very good. Very good.
It became.
Very, very good. Very good, Sean. These have T's at the end. These have T's. You cannot do an ED though. These are not like learnt. Okay. Burn is another one that is like learn. The past tense of burn can be burned or burnt. Bring is always brought. Buy is always bought. Catch is always caught. Burn can be burned or burnt. Learn can be learned or learnt. Sean, what would you like to say?
Past tense is also cost, and cut past tense is also caught.
Catch only has caught for the past tense. Caught. Catch, build, bring. These three verbs only have these as their past tense. But not like burn and learn. Burn and learn have two ways to write the past tense. Burn and learn are different. Burn and learn can have a T at the end. We can have burnt or burned. Learn, learnt, or learned. What does it mean to break something? Who knows what it means to break something? Michael?
Break is broke.
That's correct. If you break something, if for example, if I break my cell phone, will it work anymore?
No.
Exactly, yes. If I break a cup, can I drink from it anymore?
No.
Exactly, yes. If you break something, it won't work anymore. If we write this in the past tense, I broke my cell phone. I broke my cell phone.
Can use.
Yeah. Mhm. Okay, what does it mean to catch something? Someone else. What does it mean to catch something? Okay. Yes, Michael. What does it mean to catch something?
It means like I catch a fish.
That's correct. You can catch a fish. What else can you catch?
Ball.
You can
Catch
catch
a
balls.
butterfly.
Yes. Yes, if you're playing sports, if you're playing baseball, you can catch this. You can catch a baseball. Okay, I see some drawings here. Can we take these drawings away, please? All right.
How to like drawing? I don't know.
Okay. To buy something, right? You go into a store and buy something. If I need food, all right, I buy food at the market, for example. The market is a store that
Yes.
sells fruit and vegetables.
天哪！每天小姐去都要告诉我消息吗？
Okay, yes. We can be finished now. Yes, okay. Yes, all right, that's fine. Okay, everybody. I know this was a bit hard for some people and a bit too easy for others.
Too easy.
Yes, I know. Yes, it is finished. It's done. We're done. I'll stop the share now, okay?
Yeah. I just do.
好，我们退出来吧。
哦，